Welcome inside Bud Walton Arena. The place is buzzing. Light shows are going on. Vuvuzelas are behind us, and they are ready to try to turn their ship around. They have lost 2 of their last 3. And with Jimmy Dykes, I'm Carl Ravitch, and we are ready. And it is Tyler Nickel who controls it for Tyler Tanner and the Vanderbilt Commodores on the road in their road black, having lost 2 in a row after starting the season, winning their first 16 games.
And Vanderbilt has to be good with their first shot offense tonight. They are dead last in this league, offensive rebound.
Thomas to Pringle, who's able to use that strong body.
Tanner has great instincts, offensively and defensively as a point guard.
Nickel in the paint. And it hits the top of the backboard and falls through.
Didn't go over the backboard, so the ball's still in play.
Well, pretty play, Acuff. Wow. Old shooting to start from outside. And here's Thomas. Blow by, lays it up and in. They're taking it to Vanderbilt early and lead 6-2. And he has missed both. Good battle by McLaughlin, and it's kept in by Thomas. And now look at Acuff go. Denied at the rim. What a block, and down on the ground after the block and writhing in pain. And the 3 falls. Insult to injury. Great backdoor move. Carter Knox.
Carter Knox is a little dribble at action, but his defender, Tyler Nickel, is really jumping the passing lane.
Billy Richmond and DJ Wagner is into the game for Arkansas. Richmond's got a motor unlike anybody else and goes right to the basket. Look at Wagner's tenacious defense on Miles. And finally, off the bench and into the game, Jalen Washington, who had 14. Wagner beats his man. Knox is there to lay it in. Up too hard off the window, and Richmond will try to run. Acuff 3. Got it! 18-4 and 3 more fast break points for the Hogs.
This is a good job. A 1-3-1 shapes to a 2-3. At some point, it will become man-to-man.
Richmond, very difficult shot, and up there to block that one. Tyler Nickel in transition finds Harris. That's off. And a rare offensive rebound sets up another 3. Yep. That's good. It's been up and down his last 3 games, 0, 8, and 8. He's got 7 already as Brazil works inside. One-on-one against Nickel off the window.
That length of a 2-point shot against Vandy has been 8 feet on the year. Arkansas is getting the ball to the rim in this game.
Brazil, who's got that massive wingspan.
Guys are playing 15, 16 off of each other. You're looking for double gaps to attack, and there's one from Wagner.
Boy, they feel like they can get by anybody one-on-one.
They feel like that because they can.
Pringle was slow to get back up. Brazil with another block, but that time McLaughlin was there.
14 points, but you get punished for anything lazy in this league.
Yep, Acuff corner 3 knocks it down.
Here he is 3 years later, still coachable, working his tail off. A lot of good stuff from Wagner.
Tanner somehow squeezed that up between the 2 hands. Calipari didn't start Wagner. He said, I want him to have the ball in his hands more often, and now he fires a long one and knocks it down. 3-point shooting has improved steadily over the course of the season. Last 8 games, over 42%. Getting the ball inside now, Vanderbilt, more consistently, but they need some stops.
And all great point guards have that ability.
Corner, Thomas, another one. Acuff on the bench, Malik Thomas to the same spot. Arkansas size advantage has been a big story in this one. Another one, Thomas the ball fake. He is on fire, just like the Hogs. Huge answer by Tyler Nickel.
Well, Ruben Chinjalu will certainly be the SEC Player of the Year right now if you had to vote for what he's done. Again, 20 rebounds tonight. Great communicator. He's got himself a ball club now. Kansas back being ranked in that top 25 and capable of another Final Four team out of that league. I love the response from Carter Knox from game day shoot-around to the opening tip, because he did not have a great shoot-around, and Calipari was on him hard for about an hour. Certainly got Carter Knox's attention, and he has delivered.
Miles set for a gotta make three, can't do it, and Washington picks up an offensive rebound. Nickel will launch.
Okay.
He will hit it. He's the guy. 5 on the shot clock from Miles, one-on-one with Knox. And
wow.
boy, the rim was for a second unkind, and then it was generous to let it roll in. Quick one from Miles, no good. Washington battles and gets his 4th offensive rebound, and Nickel does it again.
So, Ravi, I think Mark Byington has changed up what he's doing on the offensive glass.
No in the paint. That was a good job by Nickel to just deflect it away, and then Washington fell asleep with the block, and there's Brazil. Got the other way.
Vanderbilt women 19-0 on the year. Shea Ralph's got a squad. Michaela Blake's one of the top players in the SEC. He's a heavy usage guy with the ball, but for that Arkansas pressure again defensively, just too much.
Wagner all the way. He had a hand up for an alley-oop and said, I got it myself.
I said it the first time, I love DJ Wagner because most people thought he'd be a one and done. He's on his own path and continues to fight his tail off.
McLaughlin, good defense, Richmond. And he came from out of bounds. That is a good call.
Is a smart, high IQ kid, and he's okay with moving the ball. He's just got to get shots made around him right now.
Nice rip. 3-on-1. Wagner,
Defensive activity, their energy, swarming the ball, attacking the ball with 2 hands. And DJ Wagner.
Extra bounce too to Wagner, who came off the bench tonight for the first time. How significant have his minutes been? To Ewan, who lays it up and in. Wagner's having a whole bunch of fun tonight. Finally, one goes through. Tanner's first 3 of the night.
They have kept that ball moving, and when they have bounced it, they've got the ball out in front of them and gotten downhill quickly.
Great play. Boy, Acuff got his man off him.
You empty that thing out, and there's no help to come from.
You mentioned quarterbacks at the top of the show. That was a heck of a quarterback play. Harris knocks down a 3. It looks like Billy Richmond is coming in on the bench right away. Harris denied by Ewan.
That's just being stubborn.
Acuff, bam! They've been strong with their 3s off back iron. Another one that goes astray. Acuff, floater, count it. Byington may need a timeout.
Moving it, and you get what you deserve there if you're Tyler Harris. But watch Acuff get out in front of the defense, and those first 4 seats right there, right next to Calipari and his staff. That's the Calipari effect. Ravi, $375,000 per seat. What? For the year.
But Acuff is right in the middle of that conversation.
Well, there's been, I believe, offside defense by Arkansas, so alert.
And Acuff is just floating in for his 13th and 14th.
8:27 to go in this game.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way as you take a look at the games coming up tonight. And then Wednesday, Texas and Kentucky, as McLaughlin hits one from the corner.
Yes, they are a problem to play against.
Yeah, for people at home, explain it. What is buckyball? How would you define it?
It's nonstop press from Texas A&M, nonstop 3s. They spread you out, they drive you.
Miles a swing, McLaughlin splash.
What a great find by Miles. As a next level player.
Learned a lot about him too with that video
Watch
we saw. Watch it. Yeah, Ewan on the baseline. Another out of bounds dunk for Calipari's crew.
And that's been their defensive calling card. It just, from one game to the next, Coach Barnes has done what he can count on. That's a bad feeling for a coach.
Yeah, that's a good feeling for Calipari as Wagner, Knox, and the entire team, especially those guys that came off the bench tonight, have been spectacular.
A lot of things can go into it, but no matter what it is, there's a problem.
Tanner's a problem too when he gets a head of steam like that. He laid it up and in with his left hand. We'll take a look at the schedule that Vanderbilt has, and I mentioned that Kentucky's in the middle of it, but Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, and Auburn.
No, it wasn't a mirage. Vanderbilt's a very good basketball team, worthy of their top 25 ranking. They caught Texas. When you play someone, watch out. That's a grab of the jersey. They let go.
Yeah, they didn't call that. And another dunk, their 13th of the night.
Look at it. He doesn't try to grab it. He does right there, but Joe Lindsey lets it go. He knows it's a 30-point game, but
just a bucket getter is Malik Thomas. Fox with 16, Ewan with 16, Thomas with 13. Everybody into the act, and there's another one for Thomas that doesn't go. Tanner's got a man out in front, and that's going to be an easy one for Harris.
The three that I have my eyes on 6 games into this race.
February 28th at Florida, the Razorbacks will have their chance to deal with the Gators. 93-68. A pretty awe-inspiring show by Arkansas. Their first 20-plus point win against an AP top 25 since 0-7. They protect home court. They stay unbeaten. 93-68 the final. Back with Jimmy Dykes, Carl Ravitch, and one of the stars of this game, DJ Wagner, joining us now. You didn't start the game. You certainly had a massive impact. Tell me about the mindset, not only for you, but the entire team coming into the game.
Just coming in here, just doing whatever we can for each other to win the game. You know, we all love playing with each other, and I think it showed today. You know, we just was having fun out there. You know, no matter who start, who don't start, you know, we all confident in each other, and we all support each other. So it really was just my teammates, you know, supporting me, telling me when I go out there, just be aggressive.
And it's showing right now. The whole team comes over for the interview with you.
Yeah, for sure.
DJ, you played with a lot of great guys in your career. Talk about the young talent right now, Malik Thomas and Darius Acuff. When all three of you guys are clicking, what does that look and feel like for you?
I feel great. You know, they some dogs. I mean, they show it every night. You know, they some dogs, and they can play. And, I mean, I ain't surprised. They've been doing it the whole time in practice. Every practice, they bring it. And, I mean, that speaks for the whole team. You know, any given night, it could be a different person. And, you know, it just feels good just to be on such a great team.
DJ, I'm a huge fan of yours for a lot of reasons, but defensively tonight, you guys were up against a really, really good guard in Tyler Tanner. What was the game plan going in, and what did you guys do well against him?
Really just stay together. You know, like you said, you know, they all great offensively, especially him. So just really staying together and being in the gaps for each other. I mean, that was the game plan the whole week, just playing for each other and making sure we're there for each other.
3 shots. 3-point shots fell. Rebounding was great. Defense was great. Terrific win, DJ. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
You got it, buddy. That's DJ Wagner joining us. Once again, 93-68 Arkansas, a winner tonight.